Cassandra, I shouldn't even have the right to say your name. I gave you up not once, but twice. First to MJ-12, then to Axton. I can only take comfort in that he will care for you more than I was ever capable of. I won't rattle off excuses. They're all equally pathetic. We're en route to Triton. We're supposed to call someone called Snowfall out of whatever's left of the facility there. No idea what Magnus wants of him, but apparently it's important. An ambush by the Beyond is almost inevitable. I am sorry that you inherited immortality, that the only way death will claim you is by external forces. There is no passing away peacefully in your sleep, surrounded by loved ones or family, or those who walk this path. That you inherited Rebellion's time powers, that you've had to subject yourself to unimaginable danger time and time again, just to prolong the lives of others in timelines that you'll never see the fruits of. Failures, my betrayal of all I stood for, there was only one good thing I ever managed to contribute to this world, and that was you. And what world was that? A nightmare where humanity was all but extinct and clinging on for dear life? Desperately evading the inevitable. And just come to think of it was what kick-started this whole thing off, wasn't it? There is one thing, though, that you didn't inherit from me, that I am grateful for. You never gave up. You never ran away. You have been the driving force for all of this. Never forget that. I will burn in hell for what I've done, but not you. I hope I never get to see you again. If only because that would mean you've been damned too. Farewell, and Godspeed.
I put on my robe and wizard hat.
Sanglus, wake this instant. We have important work to do.
No, get lost.
Cretinous fool, this is important. Far beyond your vulgar imagination. You had to have heard it too, correct? Ourselves from a doomed alternate future?
Sure I did. He told us to bring James back, and I was like, damn, that's crazy, and went back to sleep.
We must bring him back, and I know exactly how we are going to do it.
No, that's not gonna happen. Even if I knew how, he's gone. Let him rest.
Where he is now, there is no rest. You and I both know where his soul went. Denied a meaningful death, it is surely being tormented in the pits of the abyss itself. No, his story did not end with his murder. We must resurrect him as a revenant.
You've lost your damn mind. I'm not bringing back my dead friend as a revenant. Get real.
You know what you heard in our dream. Axon's act was not an act of cruelty or even mercy. It is all connected. There was something that James needs to do, or to accept, rather, in his time in the abyss. Wake and dress yourself. We have work to do.
God damn it.
Perfect.
I grow wary of this nonsense. He is dead. We have moved on. We have finally returned from the ring room, killed the necromancer, saved Merlin's brother, where inadvertently told how exactly to find the mandala. I'm working on measures for contingency for the human race. And Dr. Crisp is going over the neutrino device blueprints. It should narrowly be a case of traveling there and then using it to protect the gap. We should narrow our search down even more. Stanfield's death at the hands of Axel is regrettable, but not an insurmountable challenge.
I never thought I'd say this, but I agree with Mika. Asking for this meeting behind James' back isn't really lending legitimacy to this either. We finally have what we need to find the Mandala. We just need to try and stabilize the situation here on Earth whilst we prepare to build the ship that'll get us to the Mandala.
I don't like it one bit either, but I think Sang is onto something here. If he'd died in battle or a heroic sacrifice or something honorable, I'd put my feet down and my resignation on the line. He was murdered, though, by Axon. It was a deliberate act. Where would we even start, though?
With some light reading, Lasang is scouring his memory palace to see if he can find anything useful. You know, Necronomicon, Melius Maleficarum, De Umbrarum Regni Novemportis, you know, some real casual shit.
I don't know about this. Bringing someone back from the dead, and as a revenant of all things. What if Jameson doesn't want to come back? What then? And what if he goes out of control? Revenants are not something to be messed with, let alone turn someone you call a friend into. Oji-san, you of all people should know not to mess with the dead.
Enough of this voodoo bullshit. What about this supposed apocalypse Earth is undergoing? Any solid information? Or are we going to look at tea leaves and old mystic prayers for guidance?
I can't pin down a time frame, but shit went south fast at some points while we were away. I got no idea if this whole brand new continent thing was the catalyst or not. I've talked to Isabella and she's still sorting through the data in that supercomputer, but she promises me it will be juicy stuff. We're talking like antediluvian civilizations and whatnot. The Nakar, Atlanteans, some real wacky shit.
In other words, no solid, sane information.
Wonderful, just wonderful. All I've been able to tell is that parts of the planet are uninhabitable now. Mostly the wilderness areas. People have retreated into the cities, which themselves have become nesting ground for more cults and paranormal forces. All of this is creating a runaway cascade effect, and the paradigm have grown huge. Last count I heard, their membership now ranks in the hundreds of millions. Solari must be getting a real kick out of this.
Well, what else could we do? At some point we were gonna have to choose between the Mandala and protecting Earth. Even if we left a few of us here to keep things safe, we're just a handful of people. The only thing now is the time is not on our side, and I hope the good doctor can get this ship ready and get us to the Mandala ASAP. You even got a name for this thing?
Well, originally I decided on Dr. Crisp's fantastic extrasolar flying machine, since James isn't around to mock me. But I decided that the Argo is a much more nobler name.
Well, I am here, and I'm gonna say that Argo is a pretty rad name. Regardless, our first port of call is Beaumont University in the USA. There were rumors of ancient Creed ruins dug up there, alongside some old-ass necromantic texts. Sounds a bit like what we saw on Ganymede, right?
Hold your horses there. I think our time would be better spent towards the Beyonders and the Mandala, don't you think? I think it's finally time we try to recover one of these things and get it under our own microscopes. Unfortunately, last I heard, the reactor on Zeta Base went into meltdown. Apparently it makes Chernobyl look like a minor inconvenience. So we can't retrieve the body from there. However, I know for a fact that they found a Beyonder's corpse in Antarctica some time ago.
Boy, it's too bad we can't do both. I mean, there's only a handful of us, so... Oh, wait. How about us, the genius techno-wizards, head to Antarctica, while you magical losers can go back to school?
Bringing one of those things here sounds like the mother of all bad ideas. On top of the other really bad idea involving revenants. Even if it's dead, we know that that don't stop it screwing with reality.
Necessity breeds innovation. We just need to trust our science team to come up with a solution. I have faith in them.
Okay, let's get to it then. We have our objectives. Let's move out.
It is time. As soon as AMC decipher the Mandala coordinates, you are to initiate Stage 2.
They don't know the coordinates. The information I've been told makes it clear that they need to build a neutrino device and head to the galactic core to do it manually. Taking it now would achieve nothing.
More setbacks. You are making it clear that you are unwilling to wipe them off the board, much like 0-1.
It is not the right time. You would achieve nothing. They're of no threat to the plan. I am fully aware that the time frame has been bumped forward considerably, but we still require a measured hand for the time being.
That is, your likely is that your refusal to undergo the procedure is holding you back. Again, much like 0-1.
I have made the correct decision. AMC is fulfilling the goals we set out for them. Even with the setback of Stanfield's death.
Who leads them is irrelevant. The issue is that we did not foresee this at all. This axon moves outside of our range of predictions, and this is wildly concerning.
We are closer to their arrival. With the upgrade and final transition approaching, we will be beyond even him. We will suffer no more delays. Once we have constructed this neutrino device, take them off the board. We will begin moving the EDF into purge mode.
About damn time.
I apologize for my late appearance. I suppose the usual discussions have taken place. Let's kill the AMC squad and begin the purge. It is fairly tiresome at this point. I grow weary of trying to explain to you all the concept of moderation and delayed gratification.
We have waited long enough, 0-1. You have led this council for some considerable time now, and yet we are no closer to our ascension than when we started. You have spent our resources on side projects and by playing with your favorite toy. Now that he's dead, I hope you will be focused on the primary goal.
Everything is back in place. Just a little longer, and then we'll pull the strings, and it will all come together. Unfortunately, Solari has cut off contact with me, and I believe that neither he or the Paradigm will cooperate anymore. We must make allowances for contingency methods against them.
All the more reason to initiate the Great Purge. The less of humanity left, the less in the way of our apotheosis.
Do not fret, O1, or O5 for that matter. We have told you before that we have run the numbers, seen the patterns. Humanity is approaching yet another bottleneck. The greatest one ever. Our numbers will be a mere handful afterwards, but we will rule the stars and shine greater than ever before. Or after, for that matter.
Good evening, sir.
This'll do some damage. Can't get through. Boom, boom, boom. Shake the room. Damn, it's locked. Now that's a big gun. Boom, boom, boom. Shake the room. Check it out, free guns.
Does anyone want to talk about what just happened?
Not particularly. I heard rumors of an EDF Black Ops group, but I never thought it was an actual thing. To think they'd open fire on us. On me.
It is almost as if the Earth is undergoing some kind of a cataclysmic change. No, it could never be that.
That's enough of that. We need to get out of here and fast before more show up. At least the nuke will hopefully wipe any evidence of us being there anyway. As much as it sickens me to say that.
So, won't the nuke melt the ice cap or some shit?
No. There's about 24 million gigatons of ice here. That's not going to do anything to it. The nuke is the least of our concerns, unfortunately. I just hope that detonating one right next to a Beyonder device is enough to destroy it.
We're gonna find out one way or another. Crisp, are you absolutely sure we have a safe way of containing this damn thing? We're just going to end up like the crew back there if we don't.
We'll take it to an off-site secure containment facility. With reality anchors in place, it should be enough. It's just a risk we'll have to take, though. Things have progressed badly enough that we need to find some kind of way to combat, or at least defend ourselves against the Beyonders.
Step forward. You are here to be judged.
Just get it over with. I know where this is going. You're gonna throw a bunch of tedious, tired accusations at me. Do you feel like a hero? Blah, blah, blah. Just give me my fucking sentence and get it over with. I knew I was gonna have to pay the piper someday.
Your belligerence is noted. What you say and respond with will direct your punishment. You can remain here in hell with the whispers of your dead cursing you for eternity. If your soul is blackened enough to Tartarus with you, a dark and motionless realm where your torment will know no end. Or to the abyss, a lawless, churning wasteland where violence and terror reign supreme.
Fine, let's get started then. I fought and killed lots of people, but I never did it for personal gain beyond my immediate survival. I've lied to my friends, but not to Jane. I wanted action and I enjoyed combat. I did not want innocent people dragged into it. Being tasked with founding AMC and fighting the threats that the average person could never hope to stand a chance against was a way of directing those feelings into as positive a cause as I could.
Magnus a clear danger to humanity, yet you let him walk free.
Shooting him would have achieved nothing. He's a pencil pusher and nothing more.
Lilith, a murderer of innocence. You fought to save her and only her, despite her crimes, and killed the
because she wanted to atone. It would be a long path for her, sure, but I would have accepted any of the other cultists' surrender without hesitation as well.
Your fortress had fallen, and you destroyed it and all who remained, without hesitation.
Our members had personal phase devices. Any who remained behind did so completely willingly to buy the others time to escape.
Not if
What's that supposed to mean? I never betrayed her. No matter what I thought about Minerva, it was only my actions that mattered, and I never took any to harm Jane.
She wanted a future with you, one that you idly promised but would never intend on delivering.
I mean, the world was fucked. Rebellion was just the start of it, and then the Beyonders. There's just too much to even think about settling down. Jane is a high-ranking member of the EDF. She was living her own life and could make her own decision whether she was going to share her future with me or not.
And if you prevailed, there would always be another threat on the horizon. You were never honest with her, that you had no intention of ever ending your quest for conflict.
Well, you're right. What was I going to do? Quit what I'm good at and get a 9 to 5? I could barely stand 5 minutes with our family at Christmas without grinding my teeth. And that's when they weren't acting like I would flip out and shoot up the place. This is what I was trained and raised to do, fight and battle. If not the pit fiends of the world government, MJ-12 or Rebellion, the Beyonders, then yeah, there would have been something else for me to fight. It's in my nature.
And you have the belief that you are suitable to use the Mandala? It alone can change the fabric of the entire galaxy. It takes supreme arrogance for a mere mortal to believe they can use it.
Because if we don't use it, the Beyonders will kill everybody. I get it, I understand it will affect countless living beings. But if the alternative is to be turned into living nightmare machines for the Beyonders to fix the new sphere, damage that the engineers caused, then so be it.
You are quick to casually resolve to changing the cosmos themselves. You do not truly understand the weight your actions would have. We have decided your punishment. Your reckless, misguided, and violent nature is unquestionable. But so was your commitment to a higher purpose. Your goal, the overall preservation of life from threats beyond their reckoning, also cannot be overlooked. Your compassion for your companions, your lovers, your followers, is also evident. But you still passed your own judgment on those below you. That will not be forgotten. For your actions you are sentenced to the abyss. There are no laws or rules. Only chaos and strength rule the day. You will wander forevermore, much like you did in life, in search of purpose and conflict. But your redemption is in your own hands. travel, learn, gain wisdom. For those who wish to shape the very galaxy they dwell in, must be